Hey everybody, doing my walk of gratitude. I haven't done this on camera in a while, so I thought I would do this. Look at the leaves falling. I actually felt guided to do this. You know, there's people that watch my videos that will never experience a fall day in their life, an autumn day. They'll never experience the colors of the trees, the yellows, the oranges, the reds, the naked branches. So, oh yeah, and the crunchy leaves. That's the best part. It's the crunchy leaves. Ton of birds. And my camera. I like to take pictures. The wind's blowing and the leaves are falling. I love it. Honestly, it kind of feels like it's, well, it sounds like it's raining, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the leaves falling, making that noise. They're loud. Kind of feels like somebody is in the woods with me. Nobody's in the woods with me. Just nature. My knees are hurting. Oh my god, going down these steps is killer. Oh, I feel like I'm 100. You hear that? That's a squirrel. He's warning everybody. He's warning his other squirrel peeps that there is a human amongst them. Sound like the bird is saying, Gabby, Gabby, Gabby. I swear I'm not high, you guys. I'm high on life. But it did sound like he was saying, Gabby, Gabby, Gabby. It's just taking me a few minutes to get down the stairs because, holy crap, my knees hurt. Joint pain. As the seasons get colder, my body hurts more. Okay. And even though my knees hurt, I still push through it. It's kind of like I torture myself in a way. Look at this. It's one of my little tree buddies right here. I usually have peanuts. Nature's very vocal today. Yeah, I normally have peanuts for the squirrels, but the stand where I normally get them from is closed. So now I have to just get them from the grocery store, and I keep forgetting. The river seems to be running pretty fast today. I mean, it's always being pulled that way, but the pull just seems to be faster today, like it's draining. That's what it looks like to me, like it's draining. It's heading out into the Lake Ontario. The water levels are actually pretty shallow. They were very high. As you can see, this is the wreck actually from the water damage over the spring into the summer. And that's how low the docks were. And then the landlord raised them up a couple feet. See? It was flush with the deck right there. And then he lifted it up that high. So the water level actually covered. See, he did not raise these docks. Okay, and the water was actually overflowing. So you could see that the water levels receded quite a bit. This happened in 2017 and then again 2019, and I don't know where people get their knowledge from, but they say that this is going to be an ongoing thing for, going forward. I don't know if it has something to do with the ice glaciers melting. I'm going to try to step up here. Should have came down the other way. I didn't realize my knees hurt so bad until I started walking down the stairs. It's kind of shifty here. It's only being held up by those orange things. Oh yeah. Oh my god. I laugh because my parents used to make all these weird noises when they sat down and did shit. And I used to think to myself, really, does it hurt that bad? Like, why do they have to be so vocal about it? Well, yeah, I totally understand now. I really just want to walk down there. You know what? Let's try. My dock is down there. That's mine, down there, the very last one. I just haven't been able to get to it for like a year now. And it's like, for those of you that know me and that have been following me know that that's my dock. That's where I like to record. That's where I like to sit. But look, it's literally only being held up by that. I mean, I'm not a big fat ass or anything, but, the slightest little thing could make it go boom. I'm going to attempt to walk down there. I'm light as a feather. I'm light as a feather. I don't want to touch that wire either, because then I'll be a fried feather, because it's a live wire. Oh, God. I mean, I'm not scared that I fall in or anything. It's not deep. I mean, I'll be cold as heck, and I'll ruin my camera. I already ruined one. My husband will kill me if I ruin another one. Same with my phone. I'm always breaking my phones. And I sat on my phone yesterday and I cracked it. Oh boy. Damn, that dock is rocked. Jeez. I mean, he walked on this to get down here, so it's got to be safe, right? Right. Just agree with me, you guys. See, there's my dock. Oh, how I've missed you. Somebody's got their little motorboat in the water. Okay. I can't leave this property ever without sitting on the dock for the last time. For one last time. Oh, it's so dirty. My landlord is actually turning my house into an Airbnb or one of those breakfast houses, bed and breakfast. I'm a little bummed. I'm happy for him. He owns the property. He can do whatever he wants. But I'm sad because I've grown attached to this house. I have not... What is that? Oh, it's a fake worm. I've grown attached to my house. I've lived in it for 5 years. I have not lived in the same spot for longer than... Usually I'm mobile every year. 2 max. When I lived in Florida, I lived in my condo for 3 years, which I thought that was record breaking. But yeah, I'm like a gypsy soul. Like, I can't stay stationary for long. I didn't think I was going to stay in this house for 5 years. I mean, the 5 years went by really fast. And now I'm kind of being pushed out of my house. He says it's not going to be like, this winter, but it will be soon, within the year, within a year, probably in 2020 sometime. But I'm going to miss all of this. I mean, I've grown so attached to this. When I lived in the city, you don't see this. I mean, you do if you go to Central Park. Something. It's kind of like this. Similar. In Rhode Island, Yeah, I saw some stuff like this. I was actually attached to my house in Cumberland, Rhode Island. I lived right down by the river. I'm always living by water, you guys. I'm always living by water. When I lived in Queens, I lived between the ocean and the bay, right in the middle. When I lived in Manhattan, I had no water. Sewage. It's the only water I lived by. Rhode Island, I live by the water. Florida, I live by the water. I've always lived by the water. Here in Western New York, I live by the water. When I lived in Rochester, New York, I lived right off of Lake Ontario, right off of Charlotte Beach. I always navigate towards water. I don't plan it that way. It just kind of happens. But now that I'm aware of it, I kind of want to plan it that way. One day I'm going to kayak down this river and I'm going to look at this house and I'm going to be like, I used to live there. I used to sit on these docks. I'm going to be a little old lady telling my grandkids stories. This house is old too, you know. I honor this house. 1872 it was built. And I believe in the 60s, a doctor built all these docks. He had big dreams, but I don't think any of them came true. At least that's the rumor. So these docks are pretty old. The Indians, the Iroquois, and there was another tribe, used to fish on these riverbanks. I'm going to miss my little fairy tree right there. Everything happens for a reason. Got a lot of work here. Honestly, that's not too safe. I probably really should not be walking up here just because if that snapped, that would do a lot of damage to my body. Could really hurt me. Kind of making my way back. Can't believe how much damage the water did. You know, when the water levels rose up, it wasn't just the water damaging the docks. It was the logs and everything pushing, coming and hitting the docks and kind of like pushing them off. Look at those little shells. That's how high the water level was up on the dock for so long that those little shells kind of just made a little home. I forgot what they're called. Barnacles? That was a question. Barnacles? So yeah, my little walk of gratitude. Be careful I don't step on that. Ouch. That would freaking hurt. Another one. I'm trying not to touch that wire. I'd rather step on that nail instead of touching that wire because that will literally kill you. I think. I'm pretty sure. It's got a lot of voltage going through it. You hear the blue jays? Whoa. Wow. Okay. I just felt something drop, like a drop. I think I should get off of this dock. Make my way down to the other end. Light as a feather. I'm light as a feather, you guys. I'm light as a feather. Yeah, so do you hear the blue jays? They're going, Gabby, where's our peanuts? Usually I shove peanuts on the tree for them, and I ran out. They're probably all like, what the heck? We want our peanuts. I literally had 6 blue jays at the window a couple days ago. eating the other bird food. I had not a raven, what are they called? The little brown birds. Sparrow. It was a sparrow. I had a sparrow land on my dining room screen in the window, kind of just like landed on the screen and like looked at me, and then he flew off, and then he came to the living room window and landed and sat there and looked at me, and for a moment I kind of understood him. He was telling me they were out of bird food. So I looked at the bird feeder, and he was right. The bird food was gone. How beautiful, right? All the leaves falling. There's the little paddle boat. That's fun. I probably should get drained so it doesn't sink. Not that it's going to sink very far because the water is very shallow. Ooh. Ducks. A male and a female. Blue jay. How far am I on this video? 17 minutes. They cut down that big tree right there. I mean, it was rotting, but it was sad to see it go because it's a very old tree. Big truck. So yeah, they're doing a lot of work down there on the docks. It's the other marina. Okay. Well, I was guided to do this and I was getting lazy and I was laying down on the couch. Today's my day off. And something kept pushing me just to go for a walk outside. So I needed this. There's mi casa. Okay, guys. I'm working on some video content, but I'm feeling lazy today. Today I kind of just want to, I said I'm feeling lazy and I started to yawn. Kind of just want to sleep. So I hope you enjoyed this nice little fall walk. Talk to you guys later. Bye.